Welcome back. It is Shrove Tuesday, or as the UK people call it, Pancake Day. We believe it harkens back to the day when you used up extra flour and stuff in your pantry to get ready for Lent. Although David's family just calls it Pancake Day. And once a year, on this Tuesday, we make pancakes. But do you think those are American pancakes? No, they're not. They're special British pancakes that do not in any way look at your maple syrup pancake scenario. So we're going to make this, because I don't think I ever have before, and show you how to do it online. For this recipe, and I'll put a link to it below, you need butter, eggs, all-purpose flour, milk, whole milk, a little bit of salt. And then for garnish, you need lemon juice, and this is real lemon juice, not lemonade, and granulated sugar or castor sugar if you've got it. David weighs his things on this kitchen scale, which means our kitchen scale gets a workout all the time. So you need 105 grams.
Yep.
105 grams of all-purpose flour. And just remember, you zero out the bowl before you do that. Next, you need
240 grams.
240 grams or milliliters of whole milk.
Yes, the grams.
Because they convert. That's a metric thing.
It's the same.
They're the same. Did you guys know that? It's the beauty of the metric system. Are you going to put your salt in next?
Yes, some salt.
A pinch of salt, it says. And David always pinches very generously.
So you can taste it.
2 eggs. 2 eggs in that milk. That's it.
Yeah.
And you're done.
We sift this together.
Well, stir your dry ingredients together to make them well blended.
Mm-hmm. And then a couple of eggs.
2 eggs.
A bit of a mix.
Mix the eggs in with the wet, dry ingredients. We have a visitor in the kitchen. So we're going to stir the eggs. Just blend the eggs. You don't have to completely blend it into the flour. Now you're going to put the milk in.
A bit.
Oh, a little bit at a time.
Making a batter.
David very often just throws all this into the blender and blends it.
That's another way.
But we're doing it by hand. So apparently you have to mix a little bit at a time with your eggie. I would assume you could have done them in separate bowls and done the same thing. Poured all the liquid in with the dry.
I guess.
I don't think this matters. I don't think this is crucial. But we'll see.
If you're making batter, it'll be all lumpy if you just...
Oh, it's avoiding the lump.
Yes.
And the blender takes care of that.
Yes.
Mix, mix, mix. Mixy, mixy, mix. This is going to be quite runny before we're done pouring all this milk in. Because, if you haven't figured it out yet, whoops, I let it slip. British pancakes are very much like crepes. They're very eggy and thin. They're delicious, though. I prefer them, honestly. I'm not a giant American pancake friend. Fan, not friend.
American pancakes are evil.
No, they're not evil. They're just hearty. Too hearty for me. And I always end up with, like, carbohydrate jitters after I have pancakes in the morning. I can have them for dinner, but I can't have them for breakfast. All right, finally, all this milk's going to get mixed in. See, it's getting runnier and runnier. Okay, we're back. This is how runny. Oh, and then you pour it back into the measuring cup with a spout, some kind of spouted container. But that's how runny it is. Of course, somebody's paws are in the way. There we go. That is how runny it is. Now we're going to move to the stove. Okay, now we move over to the stove. It is set on medium to medium-high heat. A non-stick frying pan of some form, or a crepe pan if you want. A blob of butter is about to be plonked into this frying pan. We're going to wait for it to melt and to heat up. There, that's like a teaspoon of butter. You can use more or less.
A little more because it's a big pan.
So like a tablespoon of butter.
The first one is difficult.
The first one will be a waste one. All ones after will be better. Okay, I'm going to pause you now until we get ready to cook. But this has got to heat up until it's sizzly. When the butter on here has stopped its sizzling, it's time to put your pancake in. See how those, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to push up really close. See how they're crackling? Okay, we're going to pour pancake batter in from the pitcher. It's not done yet.
You can edit the gap out.
Huh?
You can edit out the gap.
And still waiting. There. Finally. Pour about that much in. And then you swirl it around like you might an omelet or a crepe. And let it sit. And bubbles will come up on the top. How do you wait till the bubbles pop, or do you not? Or do you wait till that area turns?
Well, the whole thing will.
It just looks different.
Yeah.
You have to wait for it to look different. That's the British advice.
But the first one is difficult because it never seems to bubble up like the subsequent ones. I don't know why.
It's probably not hot enough yet.
Yeah. Especially around the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's turn that. Oops. Oh, no.
Turning it to a 6 or 7?
I'll turn the other one on as well.
Oh, the one in back, because this pan overlaps.
No, it doesn't like it. Oh well.
We're waiting, we're waiting. What if you rotate it around and give some time at the other side?
It's fine.
So these are things you never do with American pancakes, but clearly it's fine with British pancakes. There.
Okay.
Loosen up the bottom. We're going to have a big flip. Do I need to back up? Because it's going to be in the air.
It is, but it's not sliding, so
It's not sliding. We have first pancake-itis.
stiffen up a bit. It's not ready anyway.
We have to wait.
Yeah.
I'll fast forward this for you so you guys aren't tortured. There, it just changed. Oh,
No, it's not sliding.
still not good enough. It
No.
looks like there's a holdup right there.
Yeah, in the middle where it didn't get hot. Yeah, I'm just going to flip it.
Oh, we're gonna flip it. Let's see what the problem was. Oh, not cooked enough. I think you
Yeah.
need to turn the heat up.
Yeah.
So this should have little bits of brown on them.
Yeah, we'll turn it.
We'll do a second one.
Yeah.
This is first pancake, so don't get upset when you end up with a pancake that looks not so good. This is why.
Getting calibrated.
Well, the stove has to figure itself out.
And the human.
Look at, there's like a winkle hole there. Definitely needs to be hotter than 6.
Yeah. It's more slidey now.
You're gonna flip it again and let it brown on this side, or you're just
Yes.
gonna pull it?
Yep. Give it a second.
Notice, just like American pancakes, you don't want to mess with them too much. You just want to let them be. In fact, I think these you get to mess with just a little bit more.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like it.
That is what it should look like. And see these big old bubbles? That's desirable. It's probably brown now. So you take your pancake,
Get there.
you flap it out on a plate. Oh yeah, the center's stuck in the middle. And then you pour another one with more butter. Add more butter. It's now up to temp. I think we were a little too fast waiting for temp.
Yeah.
That sounds much better.
Yeah.
Careful with scratching the non-stick pan there, mister.
Yeah.
Okay, more batter. I'll look up close, see what it's doing. It's bubbling. We're bubbling at the center this time, which is better.
Movement.
Okay, now if you want to flap it, I'll back up. David likes to do the...
No, it's not sliding.
It has to slide.
Yeah.
I think he might not be putting enough butter in.
Maybe.
I personally would just use the flapper, the flipper. That's the first turn. Much better this time.
One's teeny.
The last pancake. Teeny tiny, baby-sized pancake. Maybe this one's for the dog. I doubt it.
No, this isn't dog food.
This will be mine. I'll have one plus that, while the other two will have 2 full sizes each. So altogether, this makes 5 and 2/3 pancakes. If you have a smaller frying pan, you'd probably get a more even 6. This is the last one, and then we dress.
Juice.
Okay, we're going to dress these pancakes now. So one pancake goes on a plate. You take a little bit of lemon juice, and this is like the hardcore kind out of the squeezy lemon or from a real lemon.
Preferably from a real lemon.
This is from a real lemon. I think the squeezy kind is too.
Yeah.
Then you take a teaspoon, or actually that's a tablespoon, but somebody needs to work on moving their hand,
Sorry.
and sprinkle an eating spoon,
Sprinkled to taste.
an eating spoon's worth of sugar or onto your pancake, then roll it up. And then you do your second one. I get 2. Then you guys get 2 big ones. And you do it again. So pancake on the plate. Apparently we're going to use the spoon first, sugar first.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't a full spoonful this time, so that was
put a
less
full spoon on the first
Oh,
time
well
either.
then maybe it is a teaspoon. I don't know. That much sugar.
Don't put a huge amount on, it doesn't need it.
And then a serving or an eating spoon worth of lemon. And then you roll it up. And then drop the lid on the floor.
Yeah.
Roll it up, get a fork, and eat it. Delicious British pancakes with lemon and sugar. If you want to make these,